Perfect. Just so I just looked it up right now. Bed Bath & Beyond closes 150 stores and slashes 20% of its workforce. So that
Mm,
is pretty huge if you think about that.
yeah, it is. Holy shit.
The more we see layoffs on that nature, because especially since we are a consumer society, we have everything about our economy really runs off consumption for us here in the States. So you start having consumer brands like Bed Bath & Beyond start closing, the amount of job loss that now we have less consumers can put back. The average person who's working retail, who now no longer can, what do you go from there? Another
Mhm,
retail job? At best, if there's a downsizing of that, it's gonna be harder and harder to find work that's
mhm,
sustainable. And that isn't even enough money usually to keep afloat for most people.
And those jobs are gonna will not be gone, but like, I mean, they're seasonal, so they're very weak jobs. Like they, not that great of pay. They're seasonal,
Right.
and there's a lot of overhead, so there's not a lot of security.
Right, absolutely.
Uh,
And that makes me wonder too, because I know Bed Bath and Beyond became, like a meme stock and everything. So it had a little bit of a surge from that. But I'm
mhm,
worried, but like, you think about these kind of companies that become meme stocks, like your AMCs, your GameStops, your Bed Bath and Beyonds. What's really happening with each one of those, though, is that most of these companies are mostly downsizing as a
mhm,
company. So a lot, while they're meme stocks for people to pump up in markets, the actual companies themselves are slowly closing stores, employing less
mhm.
people. The average person who works retail is running out of options here because of how many retail stores are not surviving through what's happening right now.
Mhm. Oh
Oh,
yeah, like it's gotten kind of crazy, like because oh man, like because a lot of people don't realize. I mean, yeah, those stocks are going up, but they don't realize like the money's not going back into the company. A
mm-hmm.
lot of times, it's being
Right.
used mainly like oh man, I forgot. Well, mainly to pay their own salaries and stuff like that, and
Right.
just amongst others. It's like it's not really no, nothing's really going back in the company. They're not really doing anything to build any new growth or anything like that, or try
Right.
to like no, it's yeah. I don't know why. It's funny how a lot of people haven't really realized that type of thing, but when you don't really know like what goes into a market, how it comes out, and you know what I
Hmm.
mean, like this,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, absolutely. That's a major change for a lot of people there, to have these kind of things fall apart like that. I know that like a lot of this money that comes in these stocks, like what was it? The one that ran up initially, it was the car rental, Hertz. Hertz was like
Mm,
the first one of all these that like ran up like that. And the owners themselves, they didn't care, about the money. Oh, this money is coming in. We can save the company. No, the money's sell more shares, sell these people these shares, bring
mhm.
that money in. Let's extract it out. The ship's going down. Let's take some more let's take as much cash and jewels as we
Yeah.
can with us on our way down, right? That's kind of what's happening right now. People are parachuting out. We're
Mhm,
really reaching a moment now where the end result of an economy that doesn't make sense, especially for people our age, because consumer economics are really all we've known. We're kind
mhm,
of watching the death of that from e-commerce, and we've all said this too, that like a lot of these jobs, they weren't keeping up, they weren't sustainable. Technology is going to replace them. They don't pay enough money anyways, and now we're actually starting to watch the real shrinkage of it.